Hello everybody, welcome to another Yu-Gi-Oh video. As you all know, my name is Tordaedric, slashing his way into YouTube. Yes, this is a real sword. No, it is not sharpened. No, it is not an exact sword used by Japanese people, as you can hear by the rattling. But yes, it is still a real sword, and I really like it, and I thought it would be cool to put in my YouTube intro. So, what do we have here today? Well, we have here a how-to anime. However, it is different from an original how-to anime because of one simple fact. This is Bakura's deck. Bakura, if you don't know who Bakura is, then what the freak are you doing watching your YouTube video about him? Basically, Bakura's deck is a deck about a couple of things. It changes a bunch of times in the anime, but whatever. What can you do? So, yes, this is going to be different because it has multiple of his decks, and it has real life cards. Hold on for 1 second. Fudge. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna put this in because holy crud. But just look at this. Oh my god. I might just want to mess with this at one point in time. Woo, 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 woo. I'm making you dizzy. You're being hypnotized. Oh my god. Okay, back to actually doing things. But you know what? Just right there. Guess why not? Okay, so I'm gonna do my little organizing woo, and let's do this. Woo! And we are back. Okay, so I did like my little organizing woo. Like I said, there are some anime cards in here and some non-anime cards in here. I focused them on two separate organizations. Mainly I put them where I believed they originated in the anime. So this card, and then this card, and then this card, and etc., etc., etc. Don't kill me if I get anything wrong. I'm just saying that right now. Don't kill me if I get anything wrong. So, let us go with these cards. So, the non-anime card includes the Headless Knight, which is a normal monster, 450, 17, not bad. Next up is Shallow Grave, which each player summons a monster from their graveyard in face-down defense. Not that bad of a card, but not the best card. I can see that. I could see me using that for prediction princesses. I'll have to test that because that actually sounds like a good idea. I'm doing a Yu-Gi-Oh video right now. Okay, so next we have the Earl of Demise, which is 2,700. And we have Ectoplasma, which during either player's end phase, the turn player tributes a face-up monster on their side of the field and inflicts damage to the opponent equal to half the original attack of the tributed monster. Not bad. It has been used so many times in the anime, I swear. Next up, we have the Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams, which is 1318. We have Portrait Secret, which is 1,200, 1,500. And then we have the big boss of the deck, one of the big bosses of the deck anyways, Dark Necrofear, which this card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card can only be special summoned by removing from play 3 feed-die monsters from your graveyard. If this card is destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effect while it's face up in the monster card zone, equip it to a monster your opponent controls during the end phase of this turn. Take control of that monster. It is the original Gradle, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we got the Souls of the Forgotten, which is 900, 200. Most of these cards were for the Dark Sanctuary card, which I'm going to highlight right here. This is the anime version of the card. Basically, the anime cost for this card is Dark Necrofear has to be in your graveyard, and you have to tribute a monster each of your end phases. Most of these cards is used for fodder for Dark Sanctuary, but all cards could be used for Dark Sanctuary. Next, we have Sangan, the Pre-Eretta Sangan. And basically, this guy's effect is when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, add a monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck to your hand. That is pretty darn good. I don't know about you. I don't know about me. I just started to sound like that I thought that I could go into the hottest mixtape of 2016. What is this recording style? I don't even know where this came from. I like it though. Okay. Keep it together. Keep it together. And we are back. Next up we have Jogan the Spiritualist, which is discard one card from your hand to destroy all special summon monsters on the field. As long as this card remains face up on the field, no monsters can be special summoned. Now this card was used in the anime to destroy Dark Necrofear after Yugi Monster Reborn it to get rid of Dark Sanctuary. Now, the one fact that is different here is that it is very, very odd. All these cards are either a zombie type or a theme type. Jogan the Spiritualist is the only one that bucks this trend because he is a spellcaster type. So that's where that is. Next up we have the classic Pot of Greed, which draws 2 cards, and I am very certain that was a staple back then, which I don't even get. So the next one is one of the most iconic cards in the game. No, it is not Exodia. It is not the Blue Eyes White Dragon. It is Destiny Board. Now, the Destiny Board is a very weird card where it acts like Exodia, but you need to set all the different cards in the proper order. Now, what that means is not in the proper order in the spell and trap card zone, but you have to activate them in the right order. So you have to activate F, you have to activate I, you have to activate N, A, L, what is that spell? Final, and that is the message for the Destiny Board. Now, the next card is Polymerization, which is a basic polymerization. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but I don't care. This is awesome. Next up, we have the Doom Caliber Knight, which this card cannot be special summoned. When an effect monster's effect is activated, you must tribute this face-up card, negate that effect activation, and destroy the monster. Now, in the anime, it was a normal monster, and it was used in the very last duel for Yu-Gi-Oh! Versus Bakura in the Dimensional board game. So that is where this guy falls in. This next card I put in Dark Sanctuary because for it to be there. I don't know. Okay, next up we have Call of the Earthbound, which you can only activate this card when an opponent's monster declares an attack. You select the attack target. Now, this card, again, was used in the anime in the very last duel. The only reason it is not in the anime is because it is an actual card. You could probably use that for nasty shenanigans nowadays, but I doubt a lot of people would like that. I actually need to catch my breath with this recording style. Good Lord. Okay. Now we move on to the anime cards, which this first one is the Spiritualistic Medium, which you discard all the cards in your hand and select one face-up monster you control. It gains 500 attack points for each discarded card until the end of the turn. Now that is pretty darn useful. In the anime, it was used as a combination for the Earl of Demise. So you know Bakura ain't fudging around because he had 5 cards to discard, which led to a total of an attack power of 4,000 Earl of Demise. Whew! I actually need to catch my breath with this recording style. I don't even know where this recording style came from. I was just recording this and I was like, hello everyone, my name is Tornado, slashing his way into YouTube. Ooh, yes. My friggin' dog's at the window. I don't care. Let's continue. The next card that we have is the Diabound Colonel, which is one of the most overpowered cards in this deck. This card is pretty freaking nasty, and its effect goes as follows. Once per turn, you can equip this card to a face-up monster your opponent controls, or unequip it to special summon this card. The equipped monster loses attack equal to this card's original attack. If this equipped monster is destroyed by a battle, special summon this card. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it gains that monster's attack effect. Now, that last part wasn't actually said in the anime. However, you can conclude that this was an actual part of the card because in the flashback, in the back panel, I'm just gonna call it the flash battle. In the flash battle, Diabound Colonel used Burst Stream of Destruction, which earlier he actually defeated the legendary Blue Eyes White Dragon. And I'm gonna let my freaking dogs in because they are annoying as all crud. Woo! And I am back from letting in my stupid dog because he wouldn't be freaking patient. So, the next card in this anime section is the Spirit Illusion spell card. And this card's effect is you can equip it onto one of your monsters to special summon a doppelganger token, which is everything but the name of the card that you equipped it to. If the monster that is equipped with Spirit Illusion is destroyed, the doppelganger token is also destroyed. So that is really darn useful. The next card in this is Spirit Shield, which The next card in this is Spirit Shield, which makes it so if your opponent declares an attack, you can banish a fiend or zombie from your graveyard, and it ends the battle phase right off the bat. The only bad part about Spirit Shield is if you run out of monsters with that type, there is no more Spirit Shield. The next card in this is Grief Tablet. The equipped monster cannot attack or change its battle mode. Its effects are also negated. When the equipped monster is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, inflict 500 points of damage to the controller of the equipped card. Now, that is one of the cards. And I need to go let my other dog out because he is an idiot. Woo! And I am back from letting my stupid dog out. Next up is Mirror Tablet, which you can only activate during the turn your opponent's monster destroyed a monster you control by battle. Select one face-up monster you control. It gains attack equal to half the original attack of one of your opponent's monsters that destroyed a monster by battle this turn. Your selected monster battles the selected opponent monster. Now that is kind of good. It is an anti-shrink, basically. But we're not done with the tablets just yet. No, we have the iPad. We have the actual tablet. Now let's see the Blueberry tablet, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Rebirth tablet. Activate only when a monster you control is destroyed by battle. Special summon one monster from your graveyard. It is a monster reborn. It is a slower monster reborn, but it is useful. Next up, we have Negate Defense, which you target one defense position monster your opponent controls. Change it to attack mode. That monster's battle position cannot be changed except by a card effect. That is a useful card. That is pretty darn useful. Let's continue. Next up, we have Zoma the Spirit, which you know what Zoma the Spirit does. I know what Zoma the Spirit does. However, it has a little bit of a difference because this version is from the anime. And instead of the original attack points that it deals your opponent, it doubles the attack points and then inflicts your opponent with damage. So yeah, pretty darn good card, not the worst card, not the best card, best card, one of the best cards for me because I have a freaking Divine Beast deck that runs off of trap monsters. So I don't even care. Let's continue with this. Next up we have Narrow Corridor, which basically states that your opponent can only attack with 2 monsters during the battle phase. Now this card isn't the best card because there was actually another card that resembled this card in GX. And that card was known as Deuce. It was a spell card. And where is it? It was here. It's here. It's here. And here we are, guys. I have actually found it. It is Deuce. Activate only when each player's life points are exactly 1,000. One monster can attack per battle phase. When an opponent's monster would take damage twice during that turn, their opponent wins the duel. Any damage took by either player becomes 0. Neither player would lose the duel if their life points become 0. This is the card that was used in GX to shut down the opponent. But Narrow Corridor, this card basically is that card, but the original of that card. Now, excuse me, I need to take a poop. Woo! I told you that I had to poop really, really badly. I'm actually not gonna put up the time how long it took me to poop, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let us continue with this card called the Disgraced Mage. Now, the Disgraced Mage is a very weird card, as if it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you shuffle that monster into the deck instead. But if this card is attacked, you take no damage, and if it's supposed to be destroyed, you can shuffle it and your entire hand back into your deck instead. Why you would want that, I don't know. Let's continue. The next one is quite a simple card, and it is a card called Necro Soldier. And its effect is during your opponent's standby phases, you can special summon a Necro Soldier from your hand or deck. This effect keeps going with the other 2 Necro Soldiers. So in one turn, you have 3 monsters. I'm starting to get lightheaded, good God. And the next card is the Cursed Twin Dolls, basically stating either you get 200 points for each card sent to your extra deck, or you have no graveyard. Or you have no graveyard. That's basically it. The next card is Counterbalance, which at the end of each turn, the third player must send cards equal to the number of monsters on the field from the top of their deck to the graveyard. Not the best card. Again, not the worst, though. The next card is Necromannequin, basic 500. And that's pretty much all to this normal monster. Now, the other card is Necro Cycle, which when you have a Necromannequin on the field, this card allows you to summon another Necromannequin from your deck. Now, we have one last card in here. Now, one last card is Necro Jar. This card is unaffected by the effects of spells, and if it is destroyed by battle, your opponent must send 1 card from the top of their deck to the graveyard for each multiple of 300 points of damage you took. Now, I lied before when I say that all of them except for Jaugen the Spiritualist are Fiend and Zombie, because according to this, Necrojar is in fact a rock type. So, now that we have that, oh, I forgot to mention why this polymerization is here. You probably noted it though. I didn't go over it. Let's go over it right now. It is the Duke of Demise. It takes the Earl of Demise and the Headless Knight. And with this card... What was that? What was that? My voice cracked and I burped. For the Duke Duke of Demise, you need the Earl of Demise and the Headless Knight. This card must be fusion summoned and can't be summoned by any other means. This card cannot be destroyed by batter. By batter. Yes, by cookie batter. You can summon cookie batter. This card cannot be destroyed by cookie batter. I'm actually really curious if there is like a cookie card now. Cookie instant cooking. Oh, it's freaking Cook Pals again. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. But in order to keep it on the field, you have to pay 500 life points. Again, not the best. Again, not the worst. So let's sort, let's save, and let's duel! So here we are again in the duel. I have no idea what I'm facing. I am facing off against Dark World. So I know what I am facing now. However, the fact remains that I can still win. From the slight fact that if I set this card and set this card along with the activation of Counterbalance, I should be good. Did I just send away the Headless Knight? Oh no. Freaking, he got rid of my, he got rid of my Earl. I don't care, no one's there. Wish I could say no one's there. Okay, I'm taking out beige. Okay, I got pot greed. Holy crow! This guy is nasty! He got... Oh, this card. What is this card? But it is unaffected by other card effects. Okay, I'm just gonna activate pot of greed so that I get two. Is this gonna work? I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's find out! Oh, it did work. Okay, so now I summon Jokin, the Spiritualist, in which case I activate its effect. I ditch a card from my hand, and that equals game. And we're continuing with another duel. Battling Boxer AI, we meet again, old opponent. I don't care. I'm sorry. I have this song stuck in my head because it was like Five Nights at Freddy's. So now I activate the Cursed Twin Dolls, which I don't even know which card effect I have now. Oh well. Let's see what we have. I summon the Headless Knight, in which case I activate Spiritualistic Medium. Oh, I have the gain 200 effect. Oh, what? Yeah, I targeted my monster. It seems like Spiritualistic Medium is glitched. So, what do I think of the deck? It's not the best deck. It's not the worst deck. It is one of the more weirder decks, in my opinion. I may try to make a Necro deck. Like, let me actually look at how many Necro cards there are. There's actually a lot. Not counting Necro Valley, though. Necro Gardener, Necromancer, Necro Wall, Necro Linker, Cat of Ill Omen, Owl of Luck, Necro Defender. Yeah, there's a ton of Necro cards. I could try my hand at it. Necromancer. Yep. Okay, so yes, that is all the time that I have for today. So thank you all so much for watching. Click my channel down below if you want to see more stuff done by me. And as always, click that subscribe button and I'll get videos out as much as I can. So thank you all for watching, and as always, may the wind be with you, my friends. Peace!